Alright, guys. Welcome back to CWRL's Fight Night at the Freedom Factory. And we just had a very interesting match in round 2 here with the Candymen pulling off an upset over the point leaders, Boogity Boogity Racing. Boogity Boogity Racing's checker car got caught up in the pit wall, lost a lot of ground and a lot of laps to the leaders, thus giving the Candymen a massive point score where they were able to score 93 points in that round and come into the final round with 128 points. But now we are looking at the Intimidators going up against Junior Nation to see which one of these teams will be going up against this high-scoring superpower right now, I want to call them. We got the teams all set. We got the track all set. We got 15 minutes on the clock, and we're going to go through this instantaneous, lightning-fast qualifying. You can see that the Intimidators have the point with their checker car and wrecker car on the front row, but will they be able to hold that lead as the wrecker car for Junior Nation starts in the third spot? And the third spot usually seems to be the catbird seat for everything going on here. Let's get this round underway, and let's see who goes on to challenge the Candymen for the win here at Fight Night. I am the Geek Guru 1986, and I'm glad to have you all along with us once again. As you can see, the pace car on the move once again as we come into turn 3 and 4. The Intimidators have a 5-point deficit to make up against Junior Nation, which isn't much, but hey, 5 points could be 5 points as we get the clock underway and start the second round matchup. Junior Nation's wrecker car looking for the lead here as the checker car looks to take the second spot away from the Intimidators checker car coming out of turn 4. Nobody scored points so far as the checker cars have fallen out of the lead. You can see that the Intimidators have now fallen back into the third and fourth positions. Meanwhile, you can see the traffic jammers causing havoc in the back as a couple of them have just taken themselves out, which means they will very likely be easy lap traffic for these leaders. And, oh my goodness, did I just see what I think I just saw? Oh, no, that is no good. The checker car for Junior Nation has taken out the checker car for the Intimidators, and that is going to result in a 25-point penalty to a minimum of 0, giving Junior Nation 0 points right now. We will review to confirm that deduction, but Junior Nation has just lost all of their points from this event as their checker car took out the checker car for the Intimidators. Massive implications for that move by Junior Nation. As their wrecker car continues to show the way, but that is completely and totally irrelevant now as we come up on lap traffic as the checker car for the Intimidators was taken out by the checker car for Junior Nation. You can see they have fallen all the way back into the 7th position. The Intimidators, with this huge, unfortunate stroke of bad luck, have been taken out, but at the same time, that stroke of bad luck cost Junior Nation 25 points if they had the 25 points. So they dropped to 0 for their score here this evening. So you can see Junior Nation still up front, and one of their traffic jammers got caught up in an incident and continues to lose ground here. And it looks like the Intimidators might be able to score some points here. As they try to make up 25-point deficit that they just suffered for taking out the checker car of Junior Nation. Now, in CWRL, the cars are allowed to wreck freely, but the checker cars may not wreck each other under any circumstances, and if it happens, the car that is responsible for the incident will suffer 25 points as a penalty. You can see that the wrecker car for Junior Nation just got taken out. And now you can see the checker car for Junior Nation in second spot, with the wrecker car for the Intimidators now holding the point. You can see that the wrecker car for Junior Nation is in third, with the checker car in fifth for the Intimidators. We are down to 11 minutes remaining in this heat race. So you can see the Intimidators continuing to show the way here. Junior Nation's checker car in second spot. You can see the checker car for the Intimidators making a rebound in that fourth position as they continue to work the traffic jammers here. And you can see that Junior Nation's checker car has taken the lead here, now scoring points with every lap they lead over the Intimidators. And Junior Nation going to have to score these points because they had 25 points taken away from them for taking out the Intimidators' checker car. We got 9.5 minutes remaining as the wrecker car for Junior Nation is not too far off the leader right now. And you can see that the Intimidators holding the third and fourth position, not really a factor as they look to score points from putting traffic jammers a lap down. Nine minutes remaining here in this heat race. Junior Nation showing the way over the Intimidators with their checker car out front scoring points. Although they are going to need to score a lot of points to overcome the 25-point penalty that they incurred for taking out the checker car for the Intimidators. Now in CWRL, I've said this before, but I will remind you that the cars can take out any other car they wish if they choose, except for the checkers cars, which are not allowed to take out their counterpart. So you can see Junior Nation completing another lap and scoring another point here. The top three within close proximity of each other. So you can see, the wrecker car for the Intimidators has just taken out its checker car counterpart. They have gotten back underway here, but it looks like some of the damage has been done. So you can see that the checker car here for the Intimidators has fallen all the way back. And now they're up all over the wall making a mess as they are about to be put a lap down by the leader. And that's 15 points if Junior Nation is able to lap them. They come into turns 3 and 4 and they complete the pass. Junior Nation just scored 15 points for lapping the checker car of the Intimidators. But the Intimidators working back the inside line, trying to take those points back. They cross the start-finish line. Junior Nation still holding tough on the outside, but gives way to the checker car for the Intimidators. Intimidators take those 15 points back from Junior Nation. So you can see that checker car pull right away from them. In the meantime, the checker car for Junior Nation just wrecks himself off of a traffic jammer. And in the process, loses the lead to his wrecker car counterpart. Junior Nation going to want to hope that whatever laps they led in between is going to be enough. Meanwhile, lucky break for the Intimidators as that checker car was briefly a lap down for a moment, but now has plenty of space between him and the leaders to breathe, taking those 15 points back for the Intimidators. Got just under 6 minutes remaining here in this final matchup of round 2 to see who goes on to challenge the Candymen. Intimidators checker car looking to slice his way back through this field and get all these positions back that he lost. So you can see that the checker car for Junior Nation looked like he got caught up in more unfortunate luck. You can see that the Intimidators wrecker car has taken the second spot away, but still has quite a ways to go if he wants to catch up to the leader, who's more than half a lap ahead of him as we speak. You can see the leader was coming out of turn 4, crossing the start-finish line, as we have 5 minutes remaining here in this heat race. This has been the most chaotic fight night I have seen yet, with checker cars getting lapped, getting caught up on pit road, running into the pit road divider between pit road and the track. Checkers cars taking each other out, scoring penalty points. Junior Nation lost 25 points for taking out the Intimidators checker car early on in this heat. And you can see that the checker and wreckers cars for respective teams have retaken the top 4 positions. But you can see that the wrecker car for Junior Nation is not too far behind the checker car for the Intimidators. Even though there are no points for putting them a lap down that way, it's still pretty demoralizing to be a checker car and be put a lap down by the leader. And we'll take a look back here, and you can see that the checker car for Junior Nation in third, trying to make ground up on the leaders now. And he takes himself out from one of his own traffic jammers as he loses the position to the Intimidator. And now he himself is a lap down to his own wrecker counterpart. But still holding the 4th position solidly. As we are down to 3 minutes remaining here in this heat race, you can see that Junior Nation has lost a significant amount of points and a significant amount of position on the track to the leaders. Intimidators looking to come out of this round and it's very likely they're going to with a victory. Take a look and see how the wrecker car for the Intimidators is doing. He's in a very, very distant second. Working on some of these traffic jammers here, not being much of a factor in any of this. So we're down to the final 2 minutes of this heat. Massive point implications in this heat race. Junior Nation losing 25 points for taking out the checker car of the Intimidators. We will go back and reconfirm that penalty at the conclusion of this heat before we tally points. You can see that the Junior Nation checker car still a lap down to the leader here in 4th position. And you can see that the wrecker car for the Intimidator is also working on lap traffic. We've got 1 minute remaining here in this heat race. I'm going to switch up to chopper view and watch Junior Nation see if they can pull it off against the Intimidators. Odds are looking against them as they have a 25-point penalty levied against them from earlier. You can see the wrecker car working on this lap traffic, clearing them as we cross the start-finish line. We have 30 seconds remaining, so 3 to go at the line. And there'll be 3 to go there. Going to be interesting to see how all of these points tally up and how the penalty factors into all of this, as the Intimidators and Junior Nation did not score many points coming into this round at all. See Junior Nation coming into turns 3 and 4, about to face the white flag lap. You can see one of the Intimidators' traffic jammer cars was brushing up on the wall there. It's coming to turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Junior Nation going to win the heat race, but will they advance into the final round by virtue of points? We're going to see if the checker car for the Intimidators has lapped all of those other cars successfully, see how many points they get out of this round. First, actually, we need to go back and take a look and see the incident between Junior Nation and the Intimidators. Let's see. Let's take a look at this incident. Coming into the turn. And there it is. And there it is. Let's review that once again. Now, it looks like, at first when I looked at it live, it looked like it was an intentional thing happened, but when you look at it this way as they come out, he was pinned in, and the Intimidator just kind of closed him off there and wrecked himself off the car. I don't know if I can give those penalty points. And that being said, if it's even questionable like that, I do not believe I can give Junior Nation those 25 penalty points. So those points have been, that penalty has been rescinded officially, and we're going to look and see how many points Junior Nation here scored overall when they were the race leaders. Alright, so 1, where they got taken out. Alright, so so 16 points for leading laps, and if we take a look here, you can see that traffic jam. Let's see. They had none of the Intimidators traffic jammers behind, so he lapped, surprisingly, at least all the cars that were 2 laps down at least once. So that'll be 6 points plus the 21 for 27 points overall, added to the 6 that they came in with, and they go into the final round with 33 points. Meanwhile, the Intimidators did put on a good performance. Let's see if they put Junior Nation down enough. I don't know if they did. So he failed to put them all down that 1 lap. So he -1 off of all those. So let's see. He did put Junior Nation 2 laps there, 1 lap there, and then no laps there. So the Intimidators will get 9 points overall for their checker car putting down traffic jammers a lap. And they will sadly leave this event and the second round with just 10 points. So Junior Nation is officially the winner of that heat race, and will go on to challenge the Candymen, who have a near 100-point advantage over Junior Nation. CWRL will continue in just a few moments. Stay with us as we set up the final matchup of Fight Night at the Freedom Factory.